Here's the dragon update you've all been waiting for. I know you've all heard about Earth going through her birthing pains, and yesterday you heard about a 7.3 earthquake near Alaska. Y'all want to know who it is? Well, let's talk about it. First off, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I'm about to say is completely false. Now, for those of you that follow me, you see that I predicted an earthquake and exactly where it was going to happen, when it was going to happen earlier this year. And for those of you that didn't see that video, it's pinned in my profile. But right here, you can see where the 7.3 earthquake was. And for everyone that don't know, all right, Levi starts here, all right? Just imagine like a alligator nose right here, going around to the head, into the neck, all right? But it's more like a snake. It goes through here. This is the belly of the beast. We're gonna follow it all the way up here. Hey, Yellowstone, why are you going off right now? We'll get back to that too. It goes all the way around, comes here, goes into a tail. For those of you that are familiar with reptiles poop chute is called a cloaca, and that is down here. This is where the end of the tail is, right here in this area, all right? Where this 7.3 is, tomorrow there will be another earthquake right here, all right? And today is 7/17, July 17th. It is 8:10 a.m., all right? Now, I've showed you all that these things feed from Puerto Rico. Food goes in here through the mouth, through the neck, through the body, through the belly of the beast. The heart of this thing is in Nevada near area. Yeah. Never mind. But it goes on up here, and you can follow the digestive tract of this animal. All right. The food goes through, it flows, and you can follow every earthquake to come out and come down and come around. But this earthquake here, this 7.3, that happened yesterday around 4:37 p.m. All right, you see that, 1637? All right, that is a major earthquake. Usually we see them around this size here. That one is a, let me see, this is a 4.0. All right, usually they're that big. And can you see the amount of earthquakes that it has been in the last 24 hours? All right, that's what this is right here. These are earthquakes. Oh, but you had this one major earthquake that is a 7.3, but we have about, man, it looks like about 40 earthquakes right here within the last 24 hours, okay? And I want you all to realize that all of these earthquakes are coming from movement. Once again, I ask you, do you all remember that you all said that the earth is going through birthing pains? And I told you what we are on, coming around to the tail. Once again, this is all fake bullshit, all right? But right here with the earthquake that big and a lot of them around in that one area, I know that they're going to come out of the cloaca. The only thing different this time is this is a lot of movement, all right? This is a lot of movement, people. You remember last year? We had about 100 earthquakes in this area over here. It was a lot of earthquakes clustered right here, all right? I'm letting you guys know now that she's been pushing something through, and you all know what it is. She's been pushing something through, and it is right there. Reptiles have soft eggs, all right? The movement inside of those eggs would definitely cause slight, right. Now I'm letting you all know now. I'm not going to, I can't even say tomorrow because this is so big that it might take a couple of days to get down. But I can guarantee you this. We are going to have a major earthquake in this area right here real soon. And this earthquake could potentially be the one that causes the tsunami, because once this right here finally comes out down here, it's going to, and when it does, you might see what actually helped cause parts of the mud flood. This is going to move. This is going to adjust. This entire tail, once it goes to pushing out right here, is going to move. All right, go and look at a video of a snake giving birth or pushing out an egg. The same way that that tail slightly moves from the contractions, this area down here is going to move. This entire tail is going to move, and it is probably going to push a tsunami. Do you all see that line? You see that line? Once that pops out, everything over here, I'm just letting y'all know now, everything over here on the West Coast could potentially move. I know a lot of y'all see where this split and comes apart and we have new oceans and new water going through. Once that tail moves, a lot of this right here might move too. I'll refer you all back to, you remember once again last year in Utah where the ground was coming apart. It was splitting. It was splitting. All right. It wasn't breaking. It was stretching because it was growing. And what happens when reptiles grow too much, people? They have to shed. All right. They have to shed. But this one was growing because this one, I believe, is having birthing pains. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And all of that right there will eventually come out down here. And I'm telling you now, this is going to move. It is going to move. The West Coast could indeed be in some sort of trouble at some point whenever this thing finally gives birth. All right. And what does it usually give birth to? Well, I know you guys seen all the Godzilla movies. The Godzillas that we see are fresh hatched babies. They don't even have control of themselves at all yet. And we always see them in Japan. Why? Well, if that egg was to hatch over here, there's Japan. Where do you think it's going? All right, straight to Japan. You got Japan, or it's coming over here to Vancouver. It's cold up in this area. It is going to go directly for the warmest water, which is going to be down in this area right here. And Japan, well, you all know. Here's the other one right here. There's one right there. He runs around, goes back there. All right. His eye is in right here. Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Now y'all know the truth. But, all right, this one and this one. What do you see right here, you guys? A tail. Tail. All right. Mating, people. They were mating. And you guys thought that God destroyed both of them so they could never do this right here again. Well, new land is about to be born. And once again, TikTok, this is all fake. This is all fake. This is all skidded. I am just using these pretty projections right here to make such beautiful stories to bring to my followers, because that's what I do. I just fake the fun. But Lord knows, if this was a tail and it was an egg about that size that had to come out right there, man, that tail would probably lash. So we're going to get quite a bit of movement. I'm talking about a lot of movement. And man, let me see here. Who do we have? Hawaii. Oh, sheesh. This could be terrible for Hawaii, man, if the water makes it down there. Could definitely be terrible for Hawaii. Crazy.